Y'all all say Martin Luther King had a dream, but guess what? I am the dream. So now I need you guys to stand with me and help me where I am.
So I'm sort of working as PR, but then I'm also working as chief of staff, and I'm seeing all of this chaos because I'm gonna be real with you all. She had me thinking that everybody was just bullying her. The trustees was bullying her. Some residents were bullying her. She told me she had a stalker online. I found out the man ran a campaign. She told me she didn't even know him.
Remember when small town politics was all about fixing potholes and debating library budgets? Well, buckle up, folks, because Dolton, Illinois just turned into a real-life episode of The Wire. We've got Tiffany Henyard, the self-proclaimed super mayor, living it up like a rap star while emptying her town's piggy bank. But here's the kicker. Did she pull off this heist solo, or is there a whole crew of goons behind the curtain? Let's dive into this wild ride that's got the FBI working overtime and the whole town talking. So, Dolton, Illinois, a town that was doing pretty okay for itself. That is, until Hurricane Henyard blew through and left their bank account looking like it got hit by a financial tornado. We're talking $3.5 million in debt, folks. But here's where it gets juicy. Tiffany wasn't just spending money. She was living like she won the lottery every week. We're talking designer handbags, first-class flights, sushi and caviar at fancy hotels. It's like she thought being mayor meant make it rain was part of the job description. Now, here's where our story takes a turn. See, the word on the street is that Tiffany didn't pull off this heist all by her lonesome. Rumor has it she's got a whole crew of goons backing her play. Think about it. How does one person manage to funnel millions out of a town without anyone noticing? It's like trying to steal the Statue of Liberty with just a pickup truck. You need a team for that kind of job. Sources close to the situation are whispering that Tiffany might have hired some local muscle to help her win the campaign and keep that mayor's seat warm. We're talking about the kind of folks who make problems disappear, if you know what I mean. One insider spilled the tea saying she's power hungry. She doesn't care how much she bleeds an area out of resources. It's her life and that's it. Yikes. Sounds less like a mayor and more like a mob boss, doesn't it? Now let's talk numbers for a sec, cause this is where it gets wild. Tiffany spent a cool $1 million on police security detail. $1 million for a small town mayor. What's she afraid of? A revolt of the garden gnomes? But seriously, folks are starting to wonder if that security detail is actually code for something else. Is it possible some of that cash is going to keep certain people quiet, or maybe to make sure the right votes go in the right ballot boxes? Just saying, $1 million buys a lot of security if you catch my drift. Now, this is where our story goes from wild to downright crazy. Word on the street is that one brave soul, an employee with a conscience, tried to blow the whistle on this whole scheme. Just when you thought this story couldn't get any bigger, in walks the FBI looking like they're ready for an all-you-can-eat buffet of corruption. They've slapped Tiffany with not one, but 2 subpoenas. It's like Christmas came early for justice lovers everywhere. These G-men aren't messing around. They're digging into everything: contracts, tax records, even Tiffany's personal businesses. It's like they're playing a real-life game of follow the money, and that trail is leading them straight to Tiffany's designer doorstep.
Why are we treated like this? This is just not right. This is just not right. And Mayor Tiffany, let me tell you something. I've been through some good administration and some bad ones. Please don't let this administration go down into history that you are the worst one. When you call down here, let me tell you something. You have no idea the type of treatment we get. These people don't know how to speak to us.
Now, Tiffany might be in hot water, but she's not going down without a fight. She's playing every card in the deck, the race card, the gender card. Heck, she'd probably play the Uno reverse card if she thought it'd help. She's out here claiming this is all an attack on her because she's a black woman. But guys, the only color the FBI cares about is the green that's missing from Dolton's coffers.
Y'all got false narratives out there, and y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating on a black woman that's in power. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. All the stuff that y'all did to get people to come to our community, to just diss and down our community. Shame on y'all. Because when I want to attack and take any of y'all seats, I run. I run for the seat. I don't do smear campaigns. I don't do all this mess.
And get this, she's even trying to throw her top aide, Keith Freeman, under the bus. Her defense team is spinning a tale of poor Tiffany led astray by the big bad Keith. But come on, are we really supposed to believe that a woman who's been in public office for 8 years thought it was okay to use the town's credit card like it was her personal Amex Black?
Dina and Ray, federal prosecutors charged Keith Freeman with bankruptcy fraud back in April, but that didn't stop Tiffany Henyard from keeping him on the payroll in both Dolton and Thornton Township. Freeman denied in an afternoon text message to me that he had been fired from the township job, but we have the records that show he was, and is raising speculation about his role in the ongoing federal investigation into Henyard's leadership.
Now, brace yourselves, because this is where our story could blow wide open. Rumor has it there's a video out there that could be the final nail in Tiffany's political coffin. We're talking smoking gun territory, folks. This alleged video supposedly shows Tiffany discussing her campaign strategy with some less than savory characters. If this video sees the light of day, it could blow this whole case wide open. We're talking prima facie evidence of corruption, conspiracy, and who knows what else. The allegations against Mayor Henyard have sparked intense discussion among Dolton residents and outside observers alike. Some commenters seem skeptical about any consequences, with one remarking, "They've been saying she going to jail forever and a day, Tiffany chilling like a villain." This suggests a perception that Henyard remains unaffected by the investigations. Others express strong disapproval of the mayor's alleged conduct. One commenter noted, "Proud of no shame, no remorse of wrongdoing, perfection of a crime." This comment implies that some view Henyard's behavior similar to that of criminal conduct. So what do you think? Is Tiffany the mastermind behind a complex criminal enterprise, or just a small town mayor who got in way over her head? And what about this alleged video? Will it be the smoking gun that brings down the house of cards? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll be keeping a close eye on Dolton, so stay tuned for more updates on this wild ride.